Welcome to this video on the Supreme Court case of Peña versus the people of the Philippines. This 2024 ruling addresses the retroactive application of the Community Service Act to final convictions. This is a landmark decision confirming that non-habitual offenders can seek to have their prison sentences converted to community service, even after a judgment has been formally promulgated. The case involved two criminal charges against the petitioner: slight physical injuries and unjust vexation. The lower court sentenced him to 15 days of arresto menor for each conviction, along with civil liabilities. The procedural timeline began with the 2016 conviction. After the Community Service Act and its related guidelines were enacted, the Supreme Court eventually modified the petitioner's sentence to community service in 2024. Republic Act No. 11,362, or the Community Service Act, was enacted in 2019. It allows courts to replace certain jail terms with community service to reduce prison overcrowding and promote rehabilitation. The Supreme Court had to address critical legal questions regarding constitutional rights and the statutory application of this new law. Under Article 22 of the revised Penal Code, favorable penal laws can apply retroactively to non-habitual offenders. Therefore, the court ruled that the benefits of the new act apply to the petitioner's 2016 conviction. The court also clarified the application venue. Because these options did not exist during the initial trial, the Supreme Court held that the petitioner could apply for sentence conversion directly before the High Court. The privilege is subject to strict conditions. It is a one-time benefit for an offender, and failure to comply with the terms of the community service will result in an order for rearrest to serve the original jail term. Finally, the court emphasized that community service is not an absolute right, but a privilege granted at the court's sound discretion, based on a public interest test and a requirement of meaningful physical work. In summary, the Supreme Court resolved the cases by modifying the original sentences to community service, while retaining the payment of moral damages and fines, and delegating supervision to the probation officer. Thank you for watching this overview of the Peña versus the people of the Philippines case. Sources for the imagery used in this video are listed here.